Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and Wargaming has released what has to be the single best update in the game's history, update 14.7. We talked a little bit about it in yesterday's video and in, well, the video before that, because Wargaming's been on a bit of a winning streak here recently. We got the Laffy Doctor, where you can get an excellent Tier 10 premium ship for about $20 worth of doubloons. We have a bunch of good changes coming in 14.8, and a ton of free stuff available right now. Well, at least you can start working on a lot of it right now. Like right now, you can start earning your 32,000 doubloons or steel. And of course, that continues on with update 14.8, and that's when we get our goodies for, playing the game for however long we've been playing the game for. So a lot of free stuff, a lot of good stuff coming and currently available right now. But Wargaming pulled out yet another surprise with the release of update 14.7. Now, the main focus of this update is the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. And if you are unaware, World Warships is mostly themed around that time period, early 20th century naval combat. So big deal, right? And we knew about the In the Name of Tomorrow event that was going to go live with this update and was essentially the main, bit of content for this update. And we knew that In the Name of Tomorrow brought a couple of new operations and such, and there was going to be a campaign coming out too, through which you can earn the Tier 8 Premium American Light Cruiser, the San Diego, for free. Well, that event has gone live. And yes, truly, you can earn the San Diego for free. The way the event works is that it's divided up into 4 chapters based around the 4 new operations. And I gotta give Wargaming credit here. This is a exceptionally high effort voyage. It's not like the previous campaigns where it's like, oh, there's a little bit of text here and you got, fancy little map in the background. This is like full on cinematic. Probably the closest thing we're ever going to get to like a single player story mode or whatever in World Warships. So props to them. It's high effort. Good job in Wargaming there. So that's cool. I really like it. So the way it works is that you work your way through the 4 operations, and based on your performance in the operations, how many stars and such you earn, you cross the missions off of your checklist. And as you work your way down, you unlock cinematics, you unlock little bits of the story and stuff as you go through it. And as you get through each chapter, you get rewards, of course, along the way. So, of course, as the event goes on and as the story progresses, the rewards get better and better, and you unlock the San Diego in the 4th chapter of the In the Name of Tomorrow campaign. So that's cool right there. And you complete all of these missions by playing through the operations. Nothing takes place in random battles, so you're just playing the operations. That's awesome. And by playing the campaign, sorry, not the campaign, playing through the first operation twice, I finished like half of the missions for the first chapter, so apparently the progress is pretty good. The operation, which in the week that this video is going up at least, is the Arctic Convoy. It's a pretty simple, pretty straightforward operation. You sail to the convoy ships. They're hiding in fog banks. When you get to them, they start to go on about their way through their set path. You have to escort them to a certain point. Of course, there's enemy ships that are spawning. They're trying to sink them. You sink those ships. Once the convoy ships get to their first point, then other enemy ships spawn in. They drop mines. You got to clear the mines and escort the Liberty ships out of there. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It is also historically themed, so you can only use Allied ships and Allied ships of nations that were in the war at that time, so no American ships. They do give you rental ships in case you don't have any ships that are required by the limitations, so that's cool as well. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, not really overly challenging. Like I said, I played it twice and I cleared off half of the missions. So that's pretty cool. Now, of course, I don't know about the other operations because they aren't up yet, but I mean, they're operations. Operations are generally pretty fine as long as you have a fairly competent crew with you. So if you are having a little trouble with the randoms, go grab some friends and, head on into the operation. So that's cool and all. So this is essentially the process that you're going to have to work through to get your San Diego, which is 100% worth it in my humble opinion. San Diego is a great Tier 8 premium ship. I very much enjoy it. It's one of the few light cruisers that I do actually really like playing. So excellent ship there. What's also really cool is that if you have the San Diego and you play your way through this campaign, you will be compensated with 11,000 doubloons, which is not something Wargaming does too much anymore. Usually in either these campaigns or the dockyard or whatever's going on where they're giving away a free premium ship, if you have the ship already, they've been more often than not compensating you with like credits, which is kind of like credits for a premium ship. Really? But this time, nope, 11,000 doubloons, which means if you are going after the doubloons and you have a San Diego, you can get 43,000 doubloons in 14.7 and 14.8 for the anniversary. So, yeah, that's pretty solid wargaming in my humble opinion. Now, the big surprise is that with the In the Name of Tomorrow event going live, they've also brought back one of the single most desirable premium ships in the game, especially on the North American server, the one, the only, the legendary Tier 9 premium American battleship, the Missouri. And I was wondering if they were going to do this because, obviously, if you're celebrating the end of World War II, World War II ended on the decks of the Missouri. I've actually visited the very spot where World War II ended, and that video is up on the channel right here. That's right, shameless plug yet again, 2 days in a row. Look at that. But anyway, so obviously with, again, the event being centered around that, I was wondering if that was going to happen, and they did in a dev blog a few months ago mention that the Missouri was getting a new premium camo for the event. Now, of course, I thought, well, why don't they do that? You know, the Missouri isn't even available for purchase anymore. It doesn't really make any sense. But then I thought back, when does that stop Wargaming from selling cosmetics for ships that aren't available anymore? Looking at you, Star Trek Enterprise camo for the Enterprise. So I thought, okay, you know, whatever. They just bring it back so that owners of the Missouri can earn this camo or buy this camo, you know, whatever. But nope, the Missouri is back and available for sale if you complete the In the Name of Tomorrow campaign. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's kind of dumb. You got to work your way through a campaign to be able to buy a ship. Well, you're actually working your way through the campaign to buy the ship at a discounted price. You see, not only is the Missouri for sale in the Name of Tomorrow campaign, it's on sale at a discount for a whopping, was it 33% off? Yeah, so you can get the ship for 19,269 doubloons. So, if you are a owner of the San Diego right now, I would highly recommend you work your way through the event to get your 11,000 doubloons, which means you only really need to get 8,000 doubloons from somewhere to purchase the Missouri at this discount. And boy, the timing couldn't be better because, of course, the Grand Voyage has gone live, so you can earn your free Stiller doubloons right now and exchange your tokens for doubloons or still. But Sealord, surely that's going to take a while to get that many tokens. Well, you see, right now, 2 days after the event has gone live, not even 2 days, the day after the event has gone live, I currently have 1,000 tokens available for exchange. Keep in mind, I am sitting down and recording this on the Thursday after this has all gone live. So if I keep this pace up, in a couple weeks, I'll have more than enough doubloons, plus what I'll get for already owning the San Diego, to pick up the Missouri. Now, I already have the Missouri, but I'm just saying, you know, using that as a time frame reference, it's not really going to take that long to get enough doubloons to pick it up if you already have the San Diego. And you could, theoretically, if you're really diligent, you know, get those 19,000 doubloons either way, because you have from, well, yesterday through October 1st for this In the Name of Tomorrow event to be up. So plenty of time to get those doubloons and get that Missouri if you wish to do so. And you also might be thinking, well, Sealord, you are a YouTuber. You do this as a second job. So that's how you're able to get those 1,000 tokens so fast. Well, hold up, buddy. School just went back in session. I'm a teacher. I don't know what this free time you're talking about is. Like, I ain't got a lot of that right now. I literally had just enough time to sit down, play a couple rounds of the operation, record this audio to put this video together. And I gotta go back and, you know, make stuff for this new class that I got thrust upon me 2 days before school started. So yeah, look, if I can do it right now, you most certainly can. So yeah, great event in my humble opinion. I mean, you can get the San Diego, all those goodies in the Name of Tomorrow event. You can pick up a Missouri if you don't have one just yet, and you can get darn near most of it paid for through earning the doubloons, or at least get a pretty hefty discount on top of the 33% off price tag that they're selling the Missouri at right now by playing your way through the event. That's another thing too. You have to play your way through the event either way to unlock it, and by playing your way through the event, you'll probably get most of the tokens that you need to pick the thing up if you want to spend your doubloons on that, obviously. Now, I'm not saying you should spend the bulk of your anniversary doubloons on the Missouri. The Missouri that you'll be picking up in this event is not the OG Missouri with the broken economy. This is a normal tier 9 premium economy, which, don't get me wrong, still the best premium economy in the game, but it's not the busted one that all the OG Missouri owners do get to take advantage of. It's just a normal tier 9 premium economy, and Missouri is actually like a fairly worse Iowa than the Iowa, which is the tier 9 tech line American Iowa class battleship. Like, she doesn't get the improved heel that the Iowa gets, but she gets a radar and no catapult aircraft. Like, that's it. So you have a really old hill on the Missouri that is really small compared to that Iowa hill that's so nice. So it's arguably a much worse Iowa than the Iowa, but it's a majorly historical ship, so obviously a lot of players want to pick it up on the North American server, and it is back at a discount if you do the In the Name of Tomorrow event. So, fantastic event, great way to kick off the Grand Voyage, so kudos to you, Wargaming. Go get yourself another cookie out of the cookie jar. You have been doing one hell of a job here recently. So, guys, I highly encourage you to take part in this event. If for nothing else, get all the free stuff out of the event. Don't worry about spending any doubloons on the Missouri if you have no desire to pick it up. Again, go play the Iowa. It's a better battleship in like 8 out of 10 cases than the Missouri. But free San Diego, free goodies in the event, cool cinematic event, done all in operations. Excellent job, Wargaming. So, guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the In the Name of Tomorrow event? Have you taken part in it just yet? What do you think about the first operation for the event and all of that good stuff? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be live streaming here tonight on the channel from around 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time to around 8 p.m. U.S. Central Time on Twitch and the YouTube. So make sure to come out for that. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.